All right, my beautiful cosmic family. Today we're talking about my first ever psychedelic experience. Let's go. So, first and foremost, disclaimer, I'm not condoning it. I would highly recommend that you are ready. You are in a state of mental fortitude. You understand energy, you understand alchemy, you understand vibration, you understand how to be aware of your own awareness. I need you to understand how to send your awareness in different forms and just, learn how to come back to center. If anything does happen, just come back to center. I'm talking about in real life, just in general. You need to know how to master your own energy and your own mind before you start delving into those. But with that being said, let's go. Guys, my first ever psychedelic experience, absolutely divine. One of the most apparent things that you see, feel, and wholeheartedly come to the realization to is your inherent connection to what? To nature. Guys, I need you to really understand what I'm saying right now. This is all alive. Yeah, you might think, duh, it's all alive, it's growing. No, it's alive, it's conscious. It's aware of its own awareness. It is conscious. In the same way you're conscious, that is conscious too. You are a direct manifestation of nature. So an attack on nature is an attack on you. Why? Because we are in a symbiotic relationship with nature itself. That which the trees exhale, I inhale. That which I exhale, the trees inhale. Which means that we are part and parcel in unison with all of this around us. And so once you really understand that one of the biggest plays is to disconnect you from nature, then you realize that part of your healing is to come into nature, ground your feet in the soil, allow yourself to soak up that beautiful sun, breathing outside, getting in that prana. That's the real potency of life, is breath. If you were not breathing, you couldn't be alive. Do you see how all of the things that are for free give us the most benefit? The fasting for free, meditation free, yoga free, foraging free, breathwork free, sunlight free. All this stuff is free, guys, I'm telling you. Can you see how much of this is dissolution of the ego? Do you see how I've had to make that transition? Because the only way I can explain this to you is that when you dissolve the ego, all of the energy that you're sending out into these small, insignificant, fucking mind-numbing, dumb things now can come back to you, to your healing, to your progression, to your spiritual attainment. This is part of the game, is to have you consistently depleting your energy in a million different ways. And you can deplete your energy not only physically, like through S3 actual acts, you can deplete your energy mentally as well. If they've got you locked into a paradigm or into relationships that don't serve you or into belief systems don't serve you, you projecting energy that's a way of you lessening your energy. But that's neither here nor there. Guys, the second thing I need you to wholeheartedly understand about my whole experience is that this is a reconnection to love. It's a reconnection to your childlike spirit. And one of the most beautiful things that happened to me listen, the trip was still going on, right? I had my first initial hit. Then I went into the forest, right? It was as if I was taking like a rest for the ancestors. I don't know. I even wrote it down. What I could feel was just like this unimaginable sense of connectedness to myself, to nature, to everything. And all I was saying I was walking, I was like, life is good. Life, I could just feel life. Like, I can already feel life because my frequency is very high. I make sure that, I love to be on a high frequency. I'm just obsessed with being on a high frequency. But then this that I felt was just, overwhelming. It was ancestral. I was taking a rest for the ancestors, bro. And I was saying like, we here, man. We here. We really here. It was as if I could feel all the other past lives and the past lives of all the ancestors that have been putting in the work for centuries and centuries to put us in position now to flip this whole parasitic system on its head and come back and start living in connection with the divine. That's what that lesson was. That's what that experience was. And I sat there, greenery, feet connected to the ground. And you get to a point where all the thoughts start to subside. You're just in a state of love, right? You're in that feelingness of just divine love. And then you look up and then you just take everything in as if you were a newborn baby again. This is what's ruined humanity for so long, is this overstimulation, giving us too much. When you give too much, you start to forget what you have. Like, the fact that we can wake up and see this every day is divine, man. The fact that you can wake up, pick your phone up, is divine. The fact that you can wake up, wash yourself, and go for a walk and then go do what you want is divine. Some people don't have that luxury, bro. Some people are born in third world countries where it's just shit from the onset. You can't leave, you can't escape, and you're fucking doomed to a shitty existence if you conceive it from the lens of socio-economics and whatnot. But most people there, they don't seek spiritual attainment. So they're going to be more often not bound to a life of misery. The message I wanted to put across to you, right, in this whole psychedelic experience is that there's so much that we don't understand. There are things happening on realms and layers and dimensions which are far beyond our conception and knowingness. So you don't have all the answers, nor do I. I don't have all the answers, bro. I don't. When I'm looking up into the sky and I'm like, yo, this is hologram. This looks like a fucking hologram. I'm looking up and I'm seeing literally worlds shift in and out of each other, bro. There is way more to this existence than you have ever been told. Like, really peep it. We live in a world of distortion, distraction, and illusion. So all you've ever been taught and fed is from the very same parasites which wish to keep you controlled and dumbed down. So with that being said, how much can you think that you really know? How much do we really know? We know nothing. But that's the beautiful thing about now. Now is our time. Now is the time to return to that love, that connectedness, the support of the divine feminine, which creates life and gives the one that gave you life. It was the divine feminine. We need to respect nature, respect your mother, bro. Respect life. Life is good. Yeah, it's fucked up sometimes, bro. No one can tell you that more than me, but even still, we gotta look at our patterns. We gotta look where we're fucking up. We gotta look where we're depleting our light codes, because this is all about light. I promise you, this is all light codes. But what I will say is make sure that you vibrate on a higher frequency and make sure the intent is to grow, not just some sort of recreational, let me just see what that's about. No, you're stepping into the astral planes. You're stepping into planes with beings that you can't see, but they are there, bro. No joke. So make sure you're ready. Make sure the intent is pure. Make sure that you've got, certain things that you want to ask source, universe, the intelligence around you, certain questions. They might not get answered straight away, but it's more of like an inner revealing sort of thing. Guys, it's very hard to explain in language. This is all beyond words. It's intangible, it's ineffable, but yeah, here we are. Guys, peace and power, love and light, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.